the beach, for example, this, and put it beside. Very much people tell me when they see this, oh, it's wrong. The horizon is in one line. There the horizon must be. Oh, but I put it in this way. Why? If you have a camera and you make a photo from the horizon, take a look on the picture and you see the horizon is one line. Also in my remembering, but at the beach, you go closer to the water, you go deeper. The horizon comes up. You go back, more away from the water, and the horizon seems to become closer. So if I make it in this way, I have a longer time between these two views. Time comes into my picture in this meaning. It can't be in one moment. It can't be in 1/4 second. This must be time between, and this is the time which I tell about in my pictures, in my painting, what are called moments. Next step. Maybe this one, and it will go, for example, in this way, or I also can do it here. You see different colors of the blue, so time must pass, that the sky changed the colors. And it also is that we remember we have seen this, remembered, we have seen this, but we didn't remember the whole view. Something is forgotten. And sometimes we can take a look behind the canvas. So when we try to remember, sometimes we can recognize this is what we have seen there. Okay, the picture isn't finished. I remember more from this walk at the beach, for example. The horizon again, but it's a view more into the sky. And for example, here, and also here. But the picture called, not beach, called cloud dancing. So, the important part for me on this walk was many views into the sky on clouds I have seen, clouds which passed by. You will see this way. I will make a break. Maybe until now you have questions, and if there are questions, I will read it. Please tell it to me. I will ask the team, are there questions? Okay, so I'm glad that people understand what I mean. You also see here again a break in the color. So it also must be time gone before I remembered the two views. So we have here the next step for clouds. For example, I've seen here some remembered views in the sky, and now I try to find out which view do I remember. For example, this here. This also people disturb. They say, oh, there's a hole. It can't be here a hole. There must be landscape, sky, something else. But if you try to remember what happened yesterday, that's okay. That's simply easy. But when you remember what was, for example, last week, last Saturday, what happened there? Then it's a little bit difficult. And so you have here holes in the memory, and there's not so clear what you remembered. So I will take more. Part of a cloud. Maybe I will do this one. Again, sometimes people say, oh, there's a break, that must be wrong. But it's different times I can show in this meaning. If I show it to the sky, if I show it to clouds, they are in one form. Everyone knows us, knows this. But if I show it in this way, it must be time between the remembered views. My memory tells me, oh, there are many clouds I've seen. So I try to look what's the next. For example, this. You see, I have here some very high magnetic panels. We will try one. I like it to make it every time in an angel. But take a look on that test we have done of the area we have seen, sharp, with one view. Is it an angel? Is it a square? I recognize very often it's nearly round. I tried at the beginning to paint something like this in round canvas, but every time there comes problems with the edges. There are holes, and I didn't like. But maybe when we start in the practice with the working sheet, you also have, it's a possibility to try it in this way. It can't be wrong. It's also not necessary that you use all remembered glances of this cloud dancing. Maybe you have forgotten something. Then also here around, the sky isn't finished with these pictures, but I can't remember. Maybe I also can't remember this. We'll see if I can remember. Okay. Now I have remembered every view to different times to a new interpretation of cloud dancing. I built up this many times, but every time it's like the real, a different memory of the same situation. And now, maybe before we start in the practice area, did anyone have a question? No questions, so I will show you the practice phase. You have this working sheet, and I have done this practice with people of my, with visitors of my exhibition 2019 in the Castle Rheinbeck, and I asked them if they will spend it to me, so I put it on my homepage. You can find it when you take a look to Wolkentanz Cloud Dancing. For example, here, this one is built. Or this one, people have built. Here's the print from the exhibition Views, Augenblicke. Also starting paper, Wolkentanz in German. This year I also like very much. You have had a good idea. You can see you must not every time cut it. These people have make it, yes, I don't know the English word for reißen. You can see it here. And so I have a few of people who build it, and in this, I put this. This is the worksheet you have, and please, if you like, try it by your own. Cut it out and make it in that way that you put it together in your meaning of your work, cloud dancing. That's what's possible. And if you like, please write your name. It must not be the full name, or you also can take artist name. and send it to me. Then I will put it on my website, make a photo or give the original, just as the way that you like, for using on the homepage Meyers-Art under Wolkentanz Cloud Dancing. That's it.
Well, what a beautiful workshop. Thank you very much, Mr. Hans. Well, this is on behalf of all the organizing team. Thank you for taking the time on a Saturday to join us and celebrate art with us. This is also a very nice perspective of seeing memories. I mean, this is for you.
Thank you.
Well,
yeah, that's important to me.
This concludes our workshops for ArtFest 2021. However, there's still a lot to come. We still have the final event today at 17 p.m. Or 5 p.m. Happening online. Don't forget to join. Tell your friends, family, and we hope to see you there.
Thank you very much. Thank you for watching.